This is Dr. Lam, founder of drlam.com. Today we're going to talk about the body's ability or inability to take carbohydrates. As you know, carbohydrates, protein, fat, these are basic food groups that enter our body by the way of our daily meals and is broken down by the body to generate energy. Carbohydrates can then further be broken down into two parts. One is simple carbohydrates, and second is complex carbohydrates. Complex carbohydrates would be things like vegetables that's high in fiber, that slows in its ability to release sugar. Simple carbohydrates are like pasta, rice, as well as bread or potato that has a tendency to release sugar into our system by breaking down into simple carbohydrates in a relatively fast speed. The question is, if you take complex carbohydrates, usually it takes longer, as we said, and simple carbohydrates can take faster time. But in some people, they cannot tolerate too simple a carbohydrate. And in fact, if you're taking carbohydrate like pasta, the body tends to go into a mode where it's almost like a food coma. We call it a food coma because soon after you take the carbohydrate, like pasta, then the body releases insulin. And the body releases the insulin that causes the sugar to be low. And if it's overshot, it's low mark, then you can have a very lethargic type response. And this usually lasts for an hour or two, and then the sugar comes back into normal level. This type of carbohydrate intolerance is a sign of a pre-diabetic and metabolic imbalances. So it is an early sign that only the body can tell you. And the body is trying to tell you that the sugar mechanism is not quite well in check. So if you cannot tolerate carbohydrate and you have lethargy or heart racing or anxiety or extreme fatigue after you take carbohydrate, it's a sign that something is wrong. Now, oftentimes, even though your body may be metabolically deranged and carbohydrate causes intolerance, the body is able to handle it. Well, this is what happens when you are young. And that's why young people take soda drinks, they take a lot of cakes, they take a lot of bread, nothing happens to them because the body is able to put out the required insulin. Now, as you get older, this problem becomes more significant if your body's pancreatic output starts to be compromised. Now, on top of that, if you have adrenal fatigue, the cortisol becomes a problem because cortisol usually helps to regulate blood sugar in addition to insulin. So if your insulin is not working properly and your cortisol is supposed to kind of compensate for that, and if your cortisol is not compensating for the weakness in the pancreas, then you have both hit at the same time, meaning you not only have a pancreatic issue to deal with, you then now have a adrenal issue to deal with. So both regulate sugar in different ways. And if both are not working, then the body's inability to tolerate carbohydrate intake is going to be very significant. As I said earlier, some people, symptoms can be fatigue, some people can be anxiety, some people can be nauseous, so some people can even vomit and some people have brain fog. These are all very subtle signs, simple things, but no, if you don't pay attention, you miss it. But if you pay attention and you put the whole clinical picture together with the rest of the body, then you will see a picture emerge. It's a picture that the pancreas is working over hard, the adrenal is working also hard, and both of them are having difficulty. That is why inability to tolerate carbohydrate is an important, seldom recognized, and often passed over as an insignificant symptom. But if you know the physiology, you will understand that this is an important sign of adrenal fatigue that you should pay attention to. I hope you've enjoyed this video. For more information on this topic, head over to drlam.com, where I have written over 1,000 articles to help educate people. You can also call me at 571-1234 for more information on adrenal fatigue and how to navigate it. Finally, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.